right. So we are here. This is our first recording for say it because I can't say it.
Oh, Pero Comma podcast.
Yes, where we talk about everything bookish, and I am Colette,
I'm Liz.
and we're just going to talk about everything that we did for or read for last year, and what we enjoyed, what we didn't enjoy, DNF'd, surprises, bombs, all that good stuff. So we're just going to start with our first one, which is we're going to go over our top 3 books for 2023. So Liz, you can start with yours in no particular
Okay.
order.
Oh, okay. Okay. So one of mine is The 8 Rules of Love by Jay Shetty. Amazing. The way
Really?
yes. It has helped our marriage so much. The way we communicate, the way we act towards each other, and it's not just for marriage. It's just everyday life, like self love for
You told me
yourself.
about that.
Yes. It's really good, really good. I recommend 5 out of 5 stars.
Okay.
And then my next one, which I think is a lot of people's favorites. Well, let me not say that. Fourth Wing. I finally gave in and I read it thanks to you.
You're welcome.
And I absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. Zayden was definitely added to my book boyfriend list. But it was good.
We'll get into that. But yeah.
And then the next one is Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston. So
Oh, I
good.
love it.
It caught me by surprise. It was so good, so cute. Really good read. I liked it. I enjoyed it a lot.
Cool.
Your turn.
So for me, I had 3. So I had Dating Dr. Dill. Can you see? Okay.
I
So,
remember you telling me about that one.
yeah, I loved it. It was just, you know me, I like to read about other cultures.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess growing up in from a different culture, we just understand it a little bit more. There are so many similarities. It was amazing. I absolutely loved it. I love that it stuck to that. It was so funny because if you recall, we had a conversation once where we said culturally, it's like we are raised to be wives.
Yes.
Like that was kind of the focus. It's like, ooh, you're getting up there in age. You have a degree. That's great, but where's your husband? Where's your kids? Yeah.
Mm.
So it was really good. I really love that. And then the next one I had was Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. Um, that one touched home for me because it was just, it's a second chance romance. They had a stillborn and she just couldn't let it go. Whereas he could not sit still. He had to work through it. Hers was, she went into a deep depression. They ended up getting a divorce and then working back through that and finding themselves again and each other again through that trauma. Like it was a really good book. It was written really well. I loved it a lot. And then the final one I have, which was my top for the year, is As Long as the Lemon Trees Grow. Like that was, it's written as a love letter to Syria. That's how it's described. And she talks about how she grew up in Syria, born and raised. She was going to college, and then the civil war broke out. Essentially, nobody was helping them, and she's stuck between leaving Syria, what she's always known, and going abroad to finally find peace, or staying there and fighting for her country. Whereas people are looking at her like, "Why are you there?" And she's just like, "I don't understand how people can see it on the news, see what's going on, and no one's sending help. Nobody's helping. Nobody is it." It was such a great book. Like I give that a 10 out of 5. Like it was top tier. I recommended everybody. I loved it.
Yeah, I have it. I put it on my TBR because of you. So
Yeah.
maybe
Tell me about that.
2024.
Yeah. All right. And so what was your least favorite book of 2023?
So years ago, I watched the show called True Blood. So I was like, you know what?
Me too.
I was like, let me read the books. I freaking loved the show. Eric, oh my God. That man. Anyway,
Yes.
So it would have to be, I have the first three books and
Mhm.
Dead Until Dark. I don't have them. I read the first three, and it would have to be Dead Until Dark. Like, I don't know. I know when I watched the show,
Mhm.
and I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion, but Bill got on my nerves. Like,
Really?
ew, he was annoying. Yes, he was so annoying to me, like ridiculously annoying. And in the book, for
Mhm.
me, it's so much more. Like, I was just ready to be done with it, so I didn't have to hear any more dialogue between Sookie and Bill. So I would have to say that was my favorite one.
So I have a few. I have a few. Um, so the first two that I'm gonna show you, I have the actual physical copies. I'm so mad that I bought them. King of Battle and Blood and Queen of Myth and Monsters.
Really?
Yeah, I loved King of Battle and Blood. I'm not even gonna say I loved. I really enjoyed King of Battle and Blood. Queen of Myth and Monsters, the second book following that, it made me just I'm just like, no, I don't care if it comes. I know it's a trilogy. I'm not reading the next book. I'm not
You're like,
doing
it's
it.
a trilogy for me.
Yeah, no, it's done. um, there was another book. As a matter of fact, I did a thing on it on my Instagram. Um, Fake it till you bake it or something like that. Do you remember? When I was like,
I
they're way too old to be acting like that.
yes, I remember your rant.
Yeah, I was like, what? No, we're not doing this. I couldn't. No, it bothered my spirit. Um, and then the final one was a book that everyone seems to love by Christina Lauren, Love in Other Words. That girl
I
made
like
me sad.
her.
No,
Do I
them.
have
It's two
that?
people.
Wait, it's Christina and Lauren?
Yeah, but they just put Christina Lauren. But it's two people. I just found out. Yeah,
I didn't know that. This whole time I'm like, wow, I really like her.
right. But yeah, they wrote, and because remember we read their other book and it was really good. That love thingamajig where they were trying to find out like their
Oh my
soulmates or
gosh,
whatever.
your sister recommended
Yeah,
that book. The Soulmate Equation.
yeah, yeah.
Yes,
So
I
I
was
read
such
Love in Other Words,
into
and
it.
okay, so it was kind of like imagine what's that name of the Notebook? How
Okay,
they
I
would
think I
flashback and then they showed current time.
have. Okay.
So it's kind of like that. Their flashbacks was great. The current time, I just felt like this little girl, you a grown woman. I don't like her. I couldn't do it. So yeah, that was me. Those were mine.
Okay. Okay.
And what was the biggest surprise? Because you said that one of your favorites of this year was a surprise.
Did I?
You did.
Okay, so I have two surprises. I have one surprise where I was so excited for this book, like extremely excited.
Mhm.
And I think a lot of people were. I think so it's a surprise, not in the good way.
Mhm.
I think a lot of people were like, this book was hyped up so much. And then when we got it, we were like, did, did she write it in a day? Like, for me, in my
Yeah.
opinion, it was rushed. It Starts With Us by
Listen,
Colleen
you don't
Hoover.
even know how I
I
feel about
just
Coho.
I just okay. I the book was fine. The book was. I just expected. I don't know what I expected. Just not that. Not that.
So
I
is
thought
that
it
a
was
good surprise or a bad surprise?
a bad surprise. I felt like she rushed through it, and I
Mhm.
get it because so many people were like, oh, we want to know, we want to know, we want to know.
Mhm.
Like, so
Oh, is that
I
like a follow up or something?
yes. Did you read It Ends With Us?
Uh-uh.
Okay, it's actually good. It's good. But it's the sequel to that, which the way it ended, you would want a sequel, and then the sequel
Mhm.
came out, and I just felt like she really rushed through it, like just to give us what we wanted, and I would have rather waited if that was the case. That's just my opinion.
Got you. Okay.
And then the good one was Fourth Wing. I thought that one was overhyped.
Mhm.
Um, but I really, really did enjoy it. So I was surprised by that one because I did not think I thought it would be one of those where everybody's like, oh yeah, it's so amazing, and then I read it and I was like, it's okay, kind of thing.
Got you. Biggest
Yeah.
surprise. What was my biggest surprise? Biggest surprise for me was actually two of them. House of Pounding Hearts, Beating Wings, Striking Oaths. It's a trilogy. That was the biggest surprise. It was on Kindle Unlimited. You know, I'm not saying I'm not bashing Kindle Unlimited. I'm just saying they're not typically edited top tier
Yeah.
type. Those were amazing. I absolutely loved it.
Really?
Yeah, I absolutely loved it. Like we talked about us recommending series. That's your recommendation, by the way, for you to read that. Yeah.
Well then.
And then the other one that surprised me was the Rise and Fall series by A.E. Valdez. And I loved all her books. All of them were 4 and above. Every single one of
Wow.
them. Like it's
Okay.
really, really, really good.
I,
So that's
I I do remember you telling me, I believe it was that one that you really got into and
for
couldn't put it
A.E.
down.
Valdez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the one? I don't know. We
About
talk
the
about so many of them.
I know we do. We really do. A.E. Valdez is the one where hers was written about pretty much Black couples, but they're not
Okay.
struggling. Thank God,
I mean,
because that's all they know how to do is struggle. So, but yeah, it was just really nice. It was a feel good. It was finding your love. You know what I mean? Just and living
yeah,
your life, building yourself up, coming back from any trauma you may have, but not bringing it into your relationship. So it was just really good.
sounds really good.
Yeah.
I'm a,
And then she had
yeah.
multiple books. I'm waiting for her to come out with some more. Like, girl, come on now. You have other people. We need to know what's happening. But yeah.
Uh,
And which leads into our next one, which is new author, which was A.E. Valdez. She was my top author of 2023. I read every single book. I went down the whole rabbit hole of all her books last year.
Aw,
Yeah. I haven't had that in a
love,
long time.
I love when we find a new author that we love like that.
Yeah.
It's a gem. It's a
Did you
gem.
find one or no?
I would say for right now, and I think it's only because this series grabbed me the way that it did because it had been a while since I was up till like 3 in the morning. I mean,
Mhm.
it's the fourth wing of the Empyrean series.
I remember.
I had yeah, I had an appointment at. I said it. I'm like, oh, I'll do it at 8 o'clock in the morning because I'll have the rest of the day myself. And I was up reading till 3:30 in the morning and almost missed the appointment.
And
I
texting
was
me.
like, damn. I haven't done that in forever. So I have to give it to that series. Now, I
Mhm.
did read the Akatar series and I loved it. You already know how I feel about Sarah J. Maas and
Mhm.
who's my favorite and all that. But I did enjoy the series a lot. I did enjoy it a lot. But I have to give it to Fourth Wing because of how it hooked me and how I couldn't put the books down. I would have
Oh,
to, yeah. Rebecca Yarros,
yes,
you did
Rebecca
that.
Yaros. You know,
Yarros.
we're gonna have that, right? We're gonna have that little thing. Like, how do you say this word, y'all?
No, like seriously. You know what? Every episode we're gonna bring up the words that we didn't know how to pronounce in these damn fantasy books. Cause
Seriously, I'm reading what's the book? Queen of Shadows, and he was like, yeah, what'd you call it? And she's like, Cadre, and I'm like, Cadre, what did Liz say it was? How do you say that?
no, and then you listen to the audiobook and it's like completely different. I'm like, that is so not
And I'm like,
like
that's not what they taught us when they taught us letters and pronunciation. That's a long A, not a short A. I don't understand. So
golly, I
yeah.
see so many TikToks about that and I relate. I relate. I relate.
And
What about
then
yours? It was that one series. Never mind, don't listen to me. Mm-mm.
DNF books last year. Did you DNF any books?
Okay. So I have one that I mean, I don't have one that I didn't finish because it was bad. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
There's one that I really was into, and I didn't finish it because Once Upon a Broken Heart, the third book was coming out.
Yeah.
And I had the first book already. I was like, I really want to read this here. So I started reading. I was like, let me stop this and go to that so I can be ready for the new book.
Mm-hmm.
But then I didn't even get to finish that because I'm fourth. Anyways, but yeah, I would have that. That's the closest one. I didn't not finish something because it was bad, but it's Anastasia by Sophie Lark. And it's back in the day during the Rasputin.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm talking about back
Yeah.
in history
Yeah.
during that time. So it's the royal family. Um, Actually, they just did a Netflix show on it, the SARS, the last of the SARS. It's
Okay.
about that family, but it's just a magical take on that story. It
Okay.
was good. It's not bad. I'm gonna finish it.
Oh, that's so
How about
nice. I have books I DNF'd and I'm not going back.
oh,
So
which
the
one?
first one being A Diary of Blood. Everyone
Okay,
seems to love that book by T.S. Gibson.
I haven't heard about that one.
It's essentially about Dracula's wife. And the whole book is written like a letter to Dracula about how he was abusive and all of this tomfoolery and what their lives were and how he sold her a dream. Tomfoolery. Let me tell you something. I got 20% in. I said, "No, you can have this. I'm not doing it. This, no, it. Mm-mm. My soul couldn't take it." And then there was a book that was recommended, called A Kingdom of Venom and Vows. If you remember, I read the first two books, and then the third book, I was like, "I'm done. I'm not doing this
Is it
anymore."
the serpent one? Is the first book like the
Oh
something
no,
of okay?
that was actually a good surprise of this year too. I should have included that. That was a great book.
I remember you reading that one.
Yeah. No,
I know
this
I have
one
it on
was
my
this one was recommended. I think it was a book box recommendation for one of the book subscriptions.
TBR. Oh, okay.
You know what? And this is another reason why I would never get that book subscription. They're the same ones that recommended Fake It Till You Bake It. Trash. I was so mad. I was so mad. Like, I have no problem. Yeah, two in a row. Two. And they're such pretty covers. And you know me, if it's a pretty cover, I'm going to buy it.
Real though.
Oh
Well, I
my
don't know
God.
what they were talking about when they said don't judge a book by its cover, because
Right.
I sure judge that book by its cover.
So I
That
read the first two books, and the thing about it was the plot was good, but it was like smut filled. I have no issues with smut, but 70% of your book is smut. Can we, like, if you could focus on that plot, it would have been great.
I know there's some people out there that are just here for the smut.
But
You
I couldn't
know,
do it. I couldn't do it anymore. I was like, girl,
I
like
like the
people about
plot.
to die and you want to hunch. Get out of here. And then the last one that I DNF'd was
Anymore.
me. And then the last one was Credence by Penelope Douglas.
Ah, yes, we
Do you
spoke about
remember?
this.
I texted you and Janella, and I was like, I'm so disturbed. I have to pray.
I do remember that, and I was like, "What is going on?" Because you know me with my text messages.
Yeah.
So when I went back and I'm like reading, I'm like, "What did she do?"
Listen,
She
it
read a book.
was, yeah, it was. So
Must
I had to
be
go
some
Google
holy
it.
water.
I got it off of Book Talk, so I went to go read it.
God, Book Talk
And
has us
then, yeah, Book Talk has a dark side.
on a boat straight to Hades. Like, there you go.
So she has like, I don't know, the girl's parents died, and so the uncle that she hasn't seen since she was like, I don't know, 3 or something, comes and gets her. He has 2 sons, and all of them are attracted to her. Okay. Just want to put that out there. And I was like, this is weird energy. I can't.
You've never been the only girl in a group of friends that's all boys?
Listen here, not my uncle and my cousins. Get out of here with that.
It's true. That is true.
so, so I was like, this is disturbing. I'm not reading this anymore. So I Googled it because I'm like, what in the hell do these people have me reading? So you know me, I'm gonna Google something.
Yes, I know.
So I Googled it. I went and Googled it. And then apparently she sleeps like with everyone. It's like a reverse harem story, I guess. Yeah. She sleeps with everyone. One of the sons is like a mute.
Wait.
He can't talk.
The uncle too?
Yeah, the uncle too, girl. Yeah. Exactly.
Alana!
So yo, all three of them, bro. And then like one of the cousins is a mute. He does not speak at all. And it turns out that's the one he ends up with. And I'm like, well, how do you communicate? Why are you in love with him if he can't talk? I don't understand. I was like, no,
It's lust.
I'm not.
It's not love. It's lust. It's not love.
Dude, I don't know. They end up together though. Apparently that was a thing. And I was like, this is disturbing and you guys need to be investigated. I'm not doing it.
They need to be investigated. Oh, I don't like you.
All right. And that brings us into what books are you most excited for 2024? It doesn't have to be released, but getting into, you know.
Listen, this list right here, I started writing stuff down, and I'm like, this book, and then I'm like, if I keep going, I'm gonna have my whole TBR on here, knowing damn well I'm not even gonna read a third of these this year. But you know, of course, I'm super excited for Crescent City 3.
Yes.
Super excited. Super excited. You already know my theories about Az.
Yep.
And I have another one.
We'll do another video about it.
Az, yes. I need to write them down because it involves Az too.
I highlighted some stuff as I'm reading Throne of Glass, and I'm like, we should put this in there. We're gonna do a whole nother video about it. We have a lot of theories.
Mm-hmm. And I even got those little clear notepads, so I can when the book comes out, I could.
You're so cute.
So one of the books that I'm super excited, and I got it for Book of the Month. I had it. I put it as an add-on. Is Butcher and Blackbird.
I keep hearing about that.
Me too. So I was like, you know what? Basically, and I think this might be where I might be a little bit darker than you, but it's like a serial killer love story. I think from what I gathered.
You got that.
So I'm super excited about that. So I'm excited about that one, and then I'm going to be reading Divine Rivals and Ruthless Vows. Yes, I got them as an add-on in Book of the Month. Mm-hmm. Then I've had this book for a while, a lot, and I know that I plan on reading it in October because it's supposed to be like a scary book. It's called House of Leaves.
Ooh.
It's weird. Even inside, like if you could see the inside, like
what is that?
It's just different. It's a whole story. And this nurse, I had this nurse one time. Huh?
Are they scientists or something?
No. No, this guy finds like a manuscript from this guy who lived in a house. It's supposed to be scary and good. Really good. A nurse recommended it to me. She said her son couldn't put it down. So I bought it as soon as she told me about it, and I never read it. So this is my most wanted to read, but I'm saving it for October.
Oh, you do that? You do books where you read for like the season?
Yeah, I try. I mean, it was my first year doing it. Don't.
You're so cute.
No. I just started this. And it was just my first holiday read in December, which was a very merry, whatever. It's on my Goodreads. It was super cute. And I was like, oh my God, I should do this more often. So I'm going to save that one for October. Okay. But that is one of the ones that's the most excited one I'm about. The one I'm most excited about for 2024. And then I got this book because last year or the year before or last year, whatever, I read The Spanish Love Deception by Elena Armas and I loved it. And I've just recently found out they're going to be making it, I think it's either a movie or a show. So she came out with this new book called The Long Game. So I'm excited to read that one too.
Ooh.
She's super cute. Yeah. And it's only at Target exclusive content. So, I had to get it there. Yeah.
Target need to give you stock. You are a Target aficionado.
I literally am like, I'm not going to buy any more books. And then I went to Target yesterday and I was like, okay.
You should see my book cart from the last time I showed you a picture of it.
No, Colette, because the last time I saw your book cart, that shit was ridiculous. Stacked.
And it's
not opened yet. And you're telling me it's more?
Yeah.
No. You should post a picture of your book cart.
Yeah, it's bad.
I should have asked for that for Christmas. I want one.
Book cart?
Yeah, I'm gonna get it. Yeah.
I agree. I second that. I support your decision.
Thank you. Now I just have no choice but to show JR, be like, look, Colette seconded it. You have to get it. I was like, should I get them? But then I looked and it's like they're like little Bibles. They're so
they're super cute. I love them. Is that everything? All the books you're looking forward to?
Let's see. Wayward. House of Leaves.
And I don't want to read it.
I want to read the ones that we were just talking about. You said you couldn't get into the ninth
house and Hellbent.
Yep, those. And then I'm currently reading Checkmate by Ali Hazelwood. I like her. She's cute.
She's cute.
It's always like a nice, because after I read Iron Flame, the way she ended that book, I needed light and fluffy. So, Ali Hazelwood, I read, Love Theoretically. She chippered me back up.
I haven't read that yet. I read Check and Mate. That's the only Ali Hazelwood book I read. And it's so cute. I like her style of writing.
Yes. Okay. So Love Theoretically you would like. And I think almost all her books are on Book of the Month. But they're really, I love her. I mean, it's not, for me, it's not a 5-star read, but they're very enjoyable.
I agree.
Yeah.
I actually gave Check and Mate 4.75.
Yeah. See, for light and fluffy, Ali Hazelwood is my go-to.
Yeah. And then anything else?
The Cruel Prince. I want to read that series because remember she's coming to Orlando. I want to go see her. I want to fangirl it up.
Yes, I got those days off by the way, so we're going. So for me, I got. Oh geez, of course we already established. House of Shadow and Flame or Bones or whatever. It's a house of something, child. Crescent City 3.
DC3.
And then Chloe Gong. Let me tell you something. Chloe Gong.
That sounds so familiar. Is that the Twisted Games lady?
No, she wrote a lot of books. She wrote Immortal Longings. She wrote, this one that I'm showing is Foul Lady Fortune.
Okay.
And can I be honest with you? I have about 6 of her books. I've never read a single one.
Girl, well, no, not me too about her, but
I've never read a single one. But her books just look so interesting. And I just feel like they will be great. And then I'm also my husband doing his due diligence. Great job, babe. He got me the Caraval series. So I'm so excited.
Yes.
So,
you know what series you still got to read that I've been telling you to read?
Which one?
Colette.
There are so many, Liz. Don't act like we don't talk about books all day, every day.
Cinder.
You do. And it's so funny. This girl that I'm following on Bookstagram, she's like, yeah, you have to read it. And I was like, look, I can't go off
and now you want to read it. Oh, okay, okay. Never
No,
mind.
I told her, I was like, I can't go off of you because Liz told me, and so I have to do it because she said it.
I can't even give you shit because I still haven't finished the series. Again, not because it's bad. It's
Yeah,
just, you know,
I get it.
sometimes life happens.
I get it.
But it's super good. I think you would really enjoy it. And Once Upon a Broken Heart. I think you would enjoy that
I
too.
have that all 3 books of those too. I'm going to read that after I read
Liz loves
Caraval.
that.
And then I have Ruthless Vows because I pre-ordered it. So it came the day it was released.
Ooh. Amazon? Because
I
I don't think I've
pre-ordered it.
ever
It came the day it
pre-ordered
was
anything
released.
from Amazon.
Yeah, I did get it from Amazon.
After
Uh,
my whole thing with freaking Iron Flame,
yeah.
I cried.
So I pre-ordered it, and then I told you I entered the Goodreads book
That's
giveaway,
right.
and then they gave me Ruthless Vows. I was like, seriously, I already bought it. So I'll have 2 copies. So I'll just give you one.
I have Ruthless Valves. I got it through. We can do a giveaway.
Right, we can do a giveaway. Oh my gosh. And then, I want to read the Jasad Hair.
The what?
What's it about? I don't know. It looked good though.
What was the name again?
Jasad Air.
Jasad?
Jasad. Uh-huh. Listen, someone talked about it. So someone talked about it. They were talking about the book. And the way they described it, I was like, oh my God, that sounds so good. But if you ask me right now what the book is about, I really couldn't tell you. I just bought it.
That's like me with book covers.
Yeah. Just like the Chloe Gunn. That's another reason I think I have so many Chloe Gunn books. Her books are gorgeous.
That's what I'm saying. Isn't one of them like white and gold? And the font is really like
Old English type.
Sharp. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
the Foul Lady Fortune. It's a beautiful gold pink
I've heard of that one.
I don't even know what that color is.
Series?
But I think it's a series. Yeah, because the second book came out.
Okay.
And then there's another one that I'm also looking forward to this year, the last one, which is a poison, something steeped in poison.
Judy I have Lynn. That one.
Yeah, I have both books.
Is it white and pink? I only have the first one.
I have both books.
We should read that one together then.
Yeah,
like we
totally.
Did Iron Flame.
It has a solid rating on Goodreads, which, you know, how I feel about Goodreads ratings, but...
You know what? I didn't know that Goodreads was owned by Amazon.
Oh, yeah. I knew that.
I didn't know that. So, but we're going to be using Storygraph more this year, right?
Yeah. So Storygraph is currently down right now. They had an influx of people coming in. So they were like, hey, y'all, we removed it. We're updating our servers. We'll be back. I was like, okay, cool.
There was another one.
I love that for them, though.
Yeah, no. In the Facebook group for the books, somebody posted about Storygraph and how they like it better, and they mentioned the prompts, and I was like, that was good. I was talking about the prompts that they give us. It's just all for me. It's just a matter of getting used to it, like Goodreads.
Yeah, I go in and I update everything as I go, and then I try. You know me, I updated. I downloaded. That's the word. All of the apps. Like I have Book Memory.
That's the one I just freaking downloaded yesterday.
I love it. I love Book Memory because it.
Have you had Fable?
I'm on Fable. I have Fable too, and I have another one called Bookshelf. But Fable, a lot of people like it. I'm not a fan. Fable, no disrespect, just I don't know. And then
Preference,
bookshelf too. Like bookshelf doesn't work for me. Like it's like you have to pay for it in order for it to do to me what I feel like are basic things you should be able to do to record your books. I don't feel like I should have to pay for that. So
Does Goodreads even have anything where you can pay for more options? No,
no.
right?
Goodreads said
Surprised.
this is what you're gonna get and you're gonna appreciate it. And
I
you
always
know what?
say it's
I can't be mad at you. Stick to it.
I
Let
always tell
me tell you,
people,
Goodreads is Debo from Friday. That's Goodreads.
listen, Goodreads was down too. Like I was trying to do my 2023 challenge
Mm-hmm.
on Saturday, and I could not get in because I finished
Yeah,
my last book on
everybody
Saturday.
was trying to update.
Yeah,
So.
no, and then I always told because Jared's like, "What is that?" I was like, "It's like Facebook for readers."
Essentially, like my
Like we
mother-in-law, I
post.
told her about Goodreads, and she's just like, "I don't do anything on Goodreads. You told me about it, and I joined, and you're my only friend." And I was like, "Ma'am."
I'll be your friend, Miss May.
Yeah, she was like, "Ma'am." I said, "You can meet other book lovers like yourself." She said, "And talk to them." I don't know. Okay. So those are all of our books and our stuff that we have so far for 2023.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
And we're excited for 2024.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, that pretty much concludes our video.
Our first
I know.
episode. No matter how cringe, no matter how
Right.
awkward,
It'll get better.
we are here.
Right. We said we were gonna do it, we did it.
Zelda's gonna be like, "Ma."
Right. It's fine. We did it. We said we were gonna do it, we did it.
Yes,
We
against
did
my
it.
anxiety and all the hoopla of getting everything set up.
Absolutely. It took us forever because we don't know how technology works.
No. This is what I explained this to my kids. I explained it to them. It's not because I get it now. Like you just get to a certain age, you can
Well, you
figure this
don't
shit out.
care.
Yeah, you can figure it out. You're not dumb. You can figure it out. You just don't want to. And I'm at that stage because what was it? Oh, the little widgets on our phone.
Dude.
I know I can figure it out because I used to do that shit on Windows 95. Okay, so I know I can figure it out. I have teenagers that do it in like 3 seconds. So I'm gonna ask them, why am I gonna sit here for 10 minutes trying to do it?
Yeah, but you
No.
have teenagers. It's just me. Actually, it's not just
Give it
me.
to
Mike
Give it to
likes to
Mike.
crack on me. Mike will crack on me
Yeah.
all the time. He's like, "I knew you were born in 1920s. Come on, baby. I got it." Whatever.
How do you come back? What did you say to him?
Nothing. I was like, "If you're going to do it, you can talk shit." I'm okay with that.
Oh my God, Mike.
Yeah.
That one guy.
Right. That one from when we first started dating. Oh my God. You've been here since inception, bro.
Oh, that was funny for me.
My God. So yeah.
Let me tell you, I sometimes listening because right now I'm listening to Akatar because of Crescent City 3 coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And the way the narrator says some of the names, she's wrong.
Yeah, seriously. Like
That's not how
the
you
name
say
is
it.
Ianthe. I don't care what anyone says. Her name is Ianthe. That's what I've been calling her.
Ianthe is how
That's what
she
they
says
said
that.
in the audiobook.
That's what she said. Ianthe. That's why I remember I said just think Michael Tyson. Mike Tyson. Michael Tyson. Y'all, I'm so sorry. I've been under the weather. I met.
You have been under the weather. My poor little tank.
But yeah, Ianthe and Kale. I called him Cole the whole time.
I called him Cole until you said it was kale. I was like the vegetable? Oh, we lost her. And
Me?
yep, you're back.
Oh, oh, I'm here. Yeah, kale. I was like, ew. I
I
forgot
said,
what else.
and I was like, what, the vegetable?
Yeah, kale. And I mean, now that she says it like that, and I heard it like that, I look at it, I'm like, okay,
Right.
fine, you're right, whatever. But they're not always right.
Yeah, I can see that.
So yes. All right, first episode. We did it. We did it, Colette. We did it. We did it.
We did. And you can follow us on Instagram at
Mm-hmm.
Say It.
Pero Comma podcast.
And then follow her, Liz, at Bookish and Fed, and me at Colette's Reading Corner. We'll have that all up on the screen. But come back, join us. We'll be here. We'll talk about more things bookish, all of our reading.
And we will have guests.
Yes, yes, we will. We have guests coming, scheduled, random reads, all that good stuff, theories.
We're super excited.
Super excited.
Thank you guys for watching us.
Absolutely. We'll see you soon, y'all. Bye.